in 7th place, I chose Kim Ji-young. Those years spent training, they definitely paid off. His voice sounds wonderful and would sound great in the verses and choruses of a song. Therefore, I would assign him the vocalist position. I think what we saw during the 5th plan, he easily deserves the leader position. Being able to pull off such a hard task in such a short time, he clearly deserves it. You can also see that the other trainees rely on him, but since he isn't the oldest contestant that's part of my lineup, he'll still be able to get help from others. I feel like Kim Ji-young is necessary in the lineup, and him not being in it sounds wrong. Moving on to the second member in my ideal lineup happens to be none other than Kim Minjae, another must. Although he might act cocky about it, he sure is talented. I usually disagree with the use of all-rounder being called a position, but it fits him so well. So, going against my usual preferences, Kim Minjae would be the all-rounder of the group. Not only that, but something about the way he performs always captures my attention. So he's one of the members I would give the center position to. But there's another member which I'm hesitating with, so I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Speaking of, the next member happens to be the second potential center, which happens to be Jang Young-hoon. Now, I seriously doubt that he won't make it to the final lineup. He's really popular, which could also make him the face of the group. But there's one I find more fits. He'd also be part of the dance line and could be a vocalist or sub-vocalist. I definitely feel like he should pursue acting in the future as well, because he was really good in the drama produced. I honestly don't have much else to say, so I'll be talking about the next member. Now this member, the way his hype died down so much is crazy. His vocals, man, they're crazy good. He was really popular in his survival show previously, and I don't get why the judges don't recognize him. I'm sure with those few hints, you're able to guess who I'm talking about, but if not, it's Jo Minjae. From one Minjae to another, they're both so talented, and I need to see them both debut. If not here, at least in the future. Jo Minjae's biggest strength has got to be his vocals, along with his tone. It's so beautiful. I need to hear a high note in a song, and I need people to realize how talented he is. I'd be really disappointed if he doesn't debut. Moving on to the top 3, originally this person was my second pick, but someone moved up the spots really rapidly. This group needs a main dancer, and Miyata Haru is perfect for that. I think the show showed us a lot of his talent in that, but of course Haru started off the strength position with vocals, and he did really well. I wouldn't give him a vocal position really, but I'd love his parts in songs, because his tone is really nice. Just before my one pick, we have Jang Kyuhyun, which would have surprised me just a couple of weeks ago. Honestly speaking, he didn't stick out that much during the beginning of the show, but now, with each episode, he keeps getting more and more noticeable. Up to maybe episode 4 or 5, he was 6th in my lineup, but he's really stolen my heart recently. His vocals are beautiful, so I'd give him the lead vocal position. And this may be a bit surprising or random, but honestly with the right promotion, he could be the face of the group. He's really good looking and has a likable personality. He has the elements needed to be the member people think of when they think of the group. Finally, if you've seen my singular tweet, you might know who my one pick is. But if you aren't a part of those 50 views, then let me introduce you to my one pick, Park Wonbin. The one element missing to make this group well-rounded is a rapper, and he happens to be the perfect main rapper. His rap in the girls cover is on repeat for me. Now, another skill of his is dance. His clean lines is something that's highlighted in UAJK. What? But continues throughout. He easily could be lead dancer. I'd love to give him another position, but unfortunately, anything that's center doesn't really fit him. As much as I love Wonbin, I have to admit that he sometimes falls behind on stage and doesn't have the star power a center needs. During his lines, he's great, but he sometimes fades out in the background when he doesn't sing for a while. So in 7th, I have Chuyu-chan. Losing their potential main vocalist, we're lucky that he moved on to the finals, as he'll be taking on that position. His voice is really nice to listen to, and I'd love to hear it in this song. He'd be also, by default, the maknae. Next is Woo, who is a member the leader could look up to. He has a beautiful voice and is perfect in the vocal line. I think he'll make it in, as Starship has already called this a global group. And I heavily disagree with that, but they need their foreign member if they're gonna call it that. And now we have someone I have already talked about. Kim Ji-young will keep his leader position and he'll still be part of the vocal lineup. There isn't much else to say, as I said everything in this previous segment. Kim Minjae would also have the same positions I assigned him, all-rounder and potential center. Jang Young-hoon is also a potential center, and his part in the dance line is also kept, and either vocalist or sub-vocalist position. Similarly, Jang Ki-hun keeps the exact same positions, lead vocalist and face of the group if he gets the right promotions. Finally, my one pick hasn't changed, and he'll still be a part of the dance line, except now he's main dancer, as Haru has sadly been eliminated. I could go on a rant about that, but it's not necessary, especially not now. He'll also be main rapper again, as he's really capable of doing that.